Good morning. It is coffee and football. It's a cold morning in my sweatshirt, but not to deter me from coffee and football. So, those of you who are following along, I've been playing the 2024 season pre-play with my projection, my football time projection teams. And of course, week three, I'm about to start week three today. But I wanted to play one of the games of week three with my big country football projection teams. So same season, I'm just going to pluck a team out of here, and I'm going with the game of the week, the Texans at the Vikings. In my pre-play, Houston's undefeated, 2-0. Minnesota, though, is 1-1 in my pre-play. So this will be fun, and so I'm playing that game on the schedule. This just arrived yesterday. This is my coil-bound version of Big Country Football. Beautiful. I love the quality of the artwork. It's got the new. But what's nice about the coil-bound is I can go to the charts I want to use and lay it flat. And speaking of that, one of the reasons you would say, well, what does that matter? It's on the back of the book. Well, I've got the focused game chart, and I've got the special teams variation tables here. So I can flip it open, and there's my entire rule book right there. This is all I need to play Big Country Football. All I need is this. My game uses static numbers, but today I'm going to use the variation of these. And again, we got Houston. I got the teams transposed from my projection list that's available free on my Google Drive for those who want to grab these teams. You're going to find already that they seem to be rated worse than teams are performing. But remember, we're in week 2 of the regular season, which is technically the 5th preseason game. Much of what you're seeing in the NFL is not going to be true near the mid to end of the season. The fact that somebody like Tua is already out affects, of course, my projections for the Dolphins. But I wouldn't fall in love with what these teams look like in the first 2 weeks. Technically, we would be in the 5th. We would just have finished the 5th preseason game, and the football we're seeing early in the league now is, let's face it, it's poor football. It's bad football, because it looks like teams that are trying to get their shit together, which normally they would have had 4 or 5 preseason games to do that. So the NFL is going to drop off preseason games, which I'm okay with, but they're going to charge you full price for, let's face it, crappy football. So sorry for all you guys that think your team at 2-0 is headed for the Super Bowl, but I think you're probably going to have to reassess your teams in a few weeks. Okay, that's another video. That's a podcast topic, right? Okay, so Houston at Minnesota. What I love about my game is we're ready to go. We've got our teams off the chart, or we can have them written down on any kind of chart we want. We can have individual players, whatever you want to do. But my game is designed. You can flip it open, dice, and a game log. Well, I'm going to use a football field today because I like the visual and it's faster for me. And again, my game suggests 4 possessions. Home team gets the ball first and last. Well, I've been doing 5 possessions for my football time, so I'm going to do 5 possessions today. And again, we're going to flip the die, so we're going to be a little more dynamic in this. Odd, Houston wins the coin toss. No, Minnesota wins. They're going to defer to the second half, so Houston's going to take the ball to start, right? And we're doing 5, okay? So then we got Minnesota, Houston, Minnesota, Houston, and Minnesota. That means Houston. So again, Minnesota deferred. So that means Minnesota's going to get the ball last at the end of the first half, and they get the ball first at the start of the second half. So Houston's going to get that magic 8-minute window that they talk about in football. Can you control the the middle 8 minutes of the game? You know, have the ball last, have the ball first is it's a big momentum boost for teams, and it's true. It proves to be true. So the Vikings will get the ball last at the end of the second and first to start the second half. But that means Houston gets the ball last. They're going to have the chance to get that 2-minute drive to pull the game out. All right, so again, we're kicking off to Houston, and we're going to go ahead and look at our kickoff return for them. Right, is 26. But the first thing we're going to do is modify. So our kickoff from the goal line is modified 2. So 2 yards deep. They don't kick it into the landing zone, and Houston chooses to take the touchback at the 30-yard line. So there we have it, folks. We are kicked. We are ready to go. Remember, my game is completely solitaire. You don't call anything. You just roll the dice, see what the offense is up to, what defense is affecting the offense, and then we check a secondary chart to change the play results. All right, so 18 is the first roll. 18, the pass to the tight end. By the way, I'm using the focus chart, which is going to mention halfbacks, fullbacks, tight ends, as opposed to the broad chart, which uses just your ratings, QB, BC, RC. So if you were keeping stats, you would know that this is to the tight end. 18, this pass to the tight end for 13 yards. The DB for Minnesota shifts it down 1, so we're going to shift it down 1. So it goes from a 13-yard pass to the tight end to a change. So C.J. Stroud drops back, sees his tight end covered, and goes to the outlet wide receiver for 9 yards. And you add his quarterback rating receivers, that's 4 to 6. That's 10. 4 to, where am I at here? 4 to 13. So 17 and up, it's incomplete. Batted away by Minnesota. No, 6. It's complete for 9 yards. Second one. Beautiful play there. C.J. Stroud already hot. Here we go. It's going to be 17. So they come out throwing the ball. 17. 17 is a pass to the receiver for 9 yards. 13 plus is batted away. Okay, remember we got +4 to add to this. So 13 plus 4 is 17. 15. No modifiers for defense. 15. It's almost batted away, but it's another 9-yard strike to this wide receiver group. And again, wide receiver could be any of your 4 or 5 wide receivers, whoever you choose. 6, 7, 8, 9. First down, back-to-back passes to wide receivers for C.J. Stroud from the shotgun formation. That's what he does. Here we go. 10. It's going to be a carry, I think. Quarterback runs for 11. C.J. Stroud forced from the pocket, and 15 plus. He's tackled for 0. Sure enough, 15. The defense pulls down Stroud for nowhere. Second down. There you go. Now you have the option. You can add quarterback ratings to this number if you want to for runs. I don't. I generally just QB is I consider an unrated runner, right? But if this was Lamar Jackson, Tim Tebow, or somebody who really was a great runner, I would probably add their rating to this. But again, I leave that up. I don't define that in the book. I leave that up to you whether you want to add the QB rating to these run numbers, right? Now the back ratings you definitely add to these run numbers. So it's second down and 10 as C.J. Stroud tries to get loose from a tackler, runs out of bounds at the sticks for nothing. Second down. Here we go. 9. Fullback runs for 8 yards. The DB modifies it down 1. So good. The DB pushes him down 1, and the halfback gets 7. No other check. Wow, great run for Dixon. It's 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. And the DB saved him a yard by forcing him inside. Okay, 8. Same thing. Halfback runs for 7. Linebacker this time. 0 modifier Minnesota. They don't have a linebacker that changes good or bad. So it's just solid, average play. 8 is 7 yards. So again, they punch through. Dixon punches through for another 7. And right now, Houston, on this first drive of the game, is looking really good. Here we go. And 7. Houston's keeping with the ball. Fullback runs for 4. DL could shift it. Again, average DLs are 0. So 4 yards for the fullback up the gut. And I can't for the life of me think who the fullback is. 2-back set, whoever the second back would be. It's 2nd and 6. 17, pass to the receiver for 7 again, and again not batted away as you add +4 to this incompletion rate, and 9 ain't going to do it. 9-yard strike for a first down, and man, I'm telling you, Houston is looking really good on this opening drive in Minnesota. Holy cow, I really don't need to roll this ever until there's a sack. All right, here we go. 9. 9 is a fullback run for the DB, pushes it inside for 7, and the defensive die is not used here. 7 yards for Dixon again. And Houston is hot knife through butter right now. Wow, 2nd and 3. Oh, pass intercepted. 8 plus it's picked off. No, he's going to add 4 to this. So 12 plus it's picked off. I rolled a 1, so it's just incomplete. 3rd down, but Stroud almost throws a pick here in the red zone. 7 is going to be a fullback run for 4. He's going to get it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's a first down by 1 yard as they got 7 on first down. And right now, Houston is unstoppable. 3. Uh-oh. Said that maybe too soon. Quarterback fumbles the ball. Linebacker doesn't shift this. So it's a fumble. 11 plus defense recovers. 19. Yep. So C.J. Stroud popped. Ball comes loose. Bounces around the line of scrimmage, and guess what? Minnesota takes it away as we have a quarterback fumble loss. Minnesota recovers. Can you believe it? And there you have it, folks. I talked about this in my short podcast editorial. I guess I should call those editorials in a way. They're kind of like editorials. The NFL classifies fumbles as chance plays. The dominant team right down the field, hot knife through butter. Bam, bad luck. Minnesota ends up with a ball. And if Texans lose this game, you might well be able to say, that's bad luck right there. Yeah, beautiful. So Minnesota takes the field. Now again, these were my projection teams. So I rated them based on last year. I rated them based on the quality of talent they had. So I had some numbers to go on, but I also had some subjectivity. So I've got the QB quarterback playing at -1. Again, we're going to see as the season goes on whether the Vikings are legit or not. And I have the receiving core as +2, which is true. I mean, there's no doubt. Jefferson alone makes that receiving core. And the tight end, fantastic. And I can't remember the third receiver, Addison. I can't remember his name now. So anyway, there you have it. So, but I've got Houston's defense, -1, -0 too. So, well, look at that. So Minnesota is going to get the ball as C.J. Stroud fumbles the ball away at the 14-yard line. All right, Minnesota at home. The crowd roars. They're going to be sacked. DL moves it down one. It's going to be picked off. 17 picked off. Houston takes it right back. -1 plus, that's +1 to 8 is 9 and up. I rolled a 17. Intercepted. And this goes back automatically 13. So, folks, it's intercepted. It's intercepted and returned 11. That's 9, 10, 11. And they actually have a star, which means I have to roll. A 1, they lose a fumble immediately, wherever they go. And 20 is an automatic touchdown. 15, no, but they got the ball at the 3. So Houston makes out QB intercepted. And, folks, back-to-back turnovers. So Houston's defense comes out, picks off Darnold on the first play of the game, and it is now 1st and goal at the 3. Houston's going to get their first touchdown, I think, after all. 16, pass to the tight end for 7. Linebacker doesn't modify it. 14 up, it's batted away. Nope, touchdown to the tight end. So it's going to be QB, 3-yard TD pass to the tight end, and the extra point for these guys is automatic, PAT. And there it is, folks. Houston's up on the road, 7-0, and Minnesota got a great takeaway. But then Houston said, thanks, but no thanks. We're not playing that game. All right, here we go. We got the kickoff's going to come from first of all, see how deep. 6 yards deep, they'll down it. So both coaches choosing to kick it deep and not risk letting the other team return it. Or the other team fumbling it. All right, Minnesota. Wow, the fans here stunned, but it's early. They know they can work their magic and come back. Minnesota starts off with 13. Quarterback runs for a loss of 1. There is no other sec. Wow, so Darnold flushed from the pocket by the Houston defense, and he runs for a loss of 1, 2nd and 11. 13, runs for, again, flush from the pocket and runs out of bounds for another loss. Technically, those are sacks. My game does not treat quarterback runs as losses because my game is fictional. So its goal is to create what might be high school football, Canadian football, college football. So I don't designate them as automatic sacks. As in those sports, the quarterback runs for losses come off the running game. So anyway, long story short, I don't define that kind of detail in this book, as it could be any football. Wow, 3rd and 12, unbelievable. Darnold's thrown a pick, and he's been flushed from the pocket for 2 rushes for -2. And 19, but look at this. Pass to the receiver for a first down. DB checks it. No. Houston's DBs are 0. They're average. But 9+, it's batted away. So we got +1 total. That's going to be 10+. It's incomplete. 14, batted down. And Houston's defense makes the play. And we are going to punt the ball. We got to use our punt modifier. 4 + 4. So 44, 48-yard punt. 2, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 8. Beautiful. And our punt return modifier, 3, is -1 from his punt average is 12, so 11 yards. It's 8, 9, 10, 11. And there's a chance that he can return it for a touchdown. He does not. Wow, Houston gets the job done. Man, Minnesota doesn't know what hit him. Punt. Final possession of the first quarter here, folks, in big country football. This is the no art Coil edition for easy carry and play, right? Flip it to what you want to use. Matter of fact, we'll do that in a second. All right, so Houston, 4. Houston, pass to the halfback for a first down. 10 plus, it's batted away. It's going to be 14 plus. No, it's going to be a first down strike to the halfback. So out of the backfield, Dixon catches a first down. And Houston moving the ball, first down. 17, pass to the receiver for 9 yards. We got +4, 17 and up, it's batted away. 19, batted down, second down. Great job. Minnesota's pass defense finally breaks up a Stroud pass. It's second down. 15, pass to the fullback for 5, so he swings it out to the fullback, gets 5, no question. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5, this is it. Let's see if he can get the first. 9. 9 is, fullback runs for 8, DB pushes it down to 7, so Dixon tears through for 7 yards and a first down, folks. Dixon, a stud. Man, Houston is looking good. Holy cow. 14, halfback breakaway touchdown run. 7 plus, he's cut down, so the back for Houston is 0. So 7 and up, he's tripped up. 2, he's going to rip it for a touchdown. So a 46-yard run. Halfback, 46-yard TD run. And the PAT is automatic for these guys. It is 14-0 after 1. The road team, despite a fumble, gets the pick and immediately capitalizes with a 3-yard strike from C.J. Stroud. Minnesota, with a miserable opening drive, punts the ball away. Houston gets a big run from Dixon right down their throat, 46 yards, touchdown, and it's the second quarter. Now, my game has the new quick feature, so we're going to play the second quarter using quick. And another reason I wanted to make this available, so we have the broad results. This just uses backs, quarterbacks, receivers, so you can choose who's catching passes. And here it just simplifies and kind of tells you who's getting the ball. And here is our quick game. So in the second quarter, we're going to use the quick game. All right, so let's kick it off. And again, the kickoff, we're just going to do from the, since the quick game, we're just going to treat it. We don't really need this for the quick game, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. So kickoff will be returned to the 26, right? And no modifiers, no chance at a fumble or a kick return. So these guys, I still roll for a fumble or a kick return. These guys don't have the ability. So Minnesota, again, I suspect it would not be great this year. All right, here we go. Now Minnesota's going to get to start the second quarter using a quick play chart. 5. So 5 is quarterback scramble. DL moves it down 1. It's going to be a pass to the back for a first down. 10 plus, it's incomplete. No, it is caught for a first down, right? We don't have to move it. That just tells us that we get to roll again. So first down on the quick chart just means you can roll, but I'm going to move it just for the hell of it. We're going to see what it looks like as I finish the drive. Again, this portion is abstract, so you wouldn't need to do that. 16. Pass to the back for a touchdown. Linebackers, -1, moves it down. Pass to the back, they're forced to punt. So Minnesota, despite getting a first down on this drive, will have to punt. And again, our punt, again, for the heck of it, I can move all this. 44, 9, 19, 29, 39, 44. But I would have to check for their return. A 1, they lose it. A 20, they go for a touchdown. They do not, so we'd return it back 12. Right? Just to track it on the field for the heck of it. But again, there are no reasons to track this. There's no yardage on this chart. All right, Houston already up 14-0. 11. His back runs for medium field goal is good. 14 up, the back runs, field goal misses. So 12. Back is 0. This had been a 14 or plus, it would have been a missed field goal. It turns out they drive down and hit a medium field goal. Medium field goal, and it's going to be 17-0. So they drove down and hit a medium field goal, probably down here like this, and boom, medium field goal. Right? We want to take the kickoff out to the 26 again, just for visual aid. Minnesota struggling there. Here we go. 7. Back runs. DL shifts it down 1. It's going to be a back run and a punt. So again, they third down. They try to run for the first. They don't get it. Minnesota has the punt. Again, 10, 20, 30, 44, about right here. Returned about 12. We do have to roll for a fumble or a touchdown. Fumbled, lost. Minnesota would get it. So technically, Houston's going to say punt, return, fumble, lost. So how about that? That's what Minnesota needs. It's 17-0. Minnesota needs a break. And there's some luck. Remember we talked about luck? There it is, right? Sometimes you need a little luck. Minnesota's going to get a chance now to get the final drive before the half. The quarterback sack -1 is going to be picked off. 7 up, it's incomplete. He's a -1, so 8 and up is going to be picked. 7, he dodges an interception, but he will have to punt the ball. So they end up coffin corner punting the ball down, and that's it. That's going to end the second quarter, folks. Houston gets 3, Minnesota nothing. It's 17-0 at half. Minnesota licking their wounds. So now I'm going to go ahead and use this chart mathematically is identical to the focused chart. Absolutely mathematically identical. The only difference is this chart uses focus references, halfbacks, fullbacks, receivers, tight ends. The broad chart just uses quarterbacks, backs, receivers. So you can decide who those people are, right? So we're going to go back to this version of the game for the third quarter. Minnesota gets the ball for the kickoff. 5, it's going to be at the 4-yard line, so it's in the kicking zone. Minnesota automatically returns at 26, so we're out to the 30, which has been the average almost in pro football. Oh, wait, no, actually I have to roll the kick return. Plus 5 more, so we're out to the 35. And they do not have a chance at a touchdown, so I'm not going to roll for a fumble on them, right? Okay, here we go. Minnesota having a chance now at the 35 to do something. 5 is going to be a quarterback runs. DL shifts it down. It's going to be a halfback pass for a first down, but it's batted away thanks to this coverage. Not good. Batted away, second down. 19, pass to the receiver to the first down. DB modifies it. Nope, it's going to be a pass for the first. And it is indeed a first down strike. 10 yards and a first down for Darnold. Finally, the Minnesota gets a first down today. Holy cow. Here we go. Our second first down. 8. Halfback runs for 7. Linebacker moves it down 1. So it's going to be a fullback dive for 4. We'll take that. 2nd and 6. Again, I don't need to roll this really. 9 is going to be fullback for 8. DB doesn't modify. 8 yards fullback with his second carry in a row. 6, 7, 8. First down, 12 yards for our fullback and back-to-back carries. Again, if they don't have a fullback, that's just the second back. Or it would be your whoever's lined up, like a tight end might line up in the fullback position. 13, quarterback runs for loss of 1. So, Darnold flush from the pocket again, gets away. And I would record these if I was stat tracking. I would call those sacks. And technically, Houston would have recorded 3 sacks already on Minnesota. Just not for a lot of yardage, right? 13 is quarterback runs for loss of 1. So Houston is harassed the hell out of Darnold. That's the second today and 4th on the drive. Second on the drive, 4th on the day. So that'd be 4 sacks for the Houston Texans. That's just nuts. Third down, here we go. What are they going to do? 1, they're going to throw in there. So he tries to go deep. Plus 1 added to this. So 9 and up, it's picked off. No, it's batted away. He tries it. The ball's maybe handled by the DB, but he doesn't catch it. That would be marked as one of those chance plays. They had a chance at an interception. They dropped it. You would mark that down as bad luck for the Houston Texans. Good luck for the Vikings. Anyway, it was 4th down, so they're going to have to coffin corner punt here. They're down by 17. In the modern NFL, coach might go for this. In a modern NFL, we're going to go for it. They're down by 17 at home. I could see this coach seeing himself in no man's land here. He's going to go for it. So Minnesota's going for it. 12. Halfback runs for a loss of 2. That's it. Oh, so they try to draw play? No way. Bad idea. And that's going to go down as one of those dumb coach calls that we often see in the NFL now. Although I think O'Connell's a pretty smart cat. I don't think he would do something like that. But Houston now with a chance to make this a blowout. 20. Yep, touchdown pass. Plus 4 to 6. So 10 and up, it's incomplete. 13. Incomplete. Saves it. It's the last minute. Minnesota's DB makes a break on the ball and bats it away. Avoiding a bomb for a touchdown for CJ. 2. Quarterback sacked? No. It's going to be a sack for a loss of 1D. For a loss of 6. So he goes down, folks, for a loss of 6. 3rd down and 16. Finally, Minnesota. The defense is saving their coach's butt for going for it. 7. Fullback runs for 4. Deal doesn't shift it, so he hands it off on a draw play, hoping to get cheap yardage, and they'll punt. The punt goes 44 minus 5, 39-yard punt. 10, 20, 30, and 9. It's going to be fielded at the 15. And the punt return minus 4, 7-yard return. 4, 5, 6, 7 out to the 23-yard line for Minnesota. So we do force a punt as Minnesota collects their first sack of the day. Minnesota's been sacked 4 times. I'm going to put his Houston, Minnesota Vikings. Houston's had 4. Minnesota's had 1. So right now, Houston is winning the line of scrimmage against Minnesota. All right, Minnesota still has enough possessions to come back in this game. It's only 17-0, but boy, things have slowed down too. It's going to be an interception chance. +1, 9 and up. It's picked off 9. Picked off, so it's going to be picked off 11 yards back. Intercepted, and remember, he has a chance to go for a touchdown or fumble the ball away. And 15, he does not, but that's the second time Houston has intercepted him in the red zone, in their own red zone. So that's going to be a QB INT for Minnesota. Unbelievable. And Houston now with a chance again to make this a blowout. 7. 7 is fullback runs for 7. Deal doesn't matter. For 4, 4-yard carry. Up the gut. Houston looking really good. 11. 11 is halfback runs for 13. 16 plus, he's tripped up for nothing. So again, we got 13 yards. However, the back is no modifier. So 16 up, 19. Tripped up for nothing. 3rd down. The goal line defense for Minnesota stops him from scoring a touchdown on that play. 12 is halfback runs for loss at 2. Wow, the Minnesota defense holds after a big interception at the 13. It is 4th and 8. 4th and 7. 4th and 7. They're going to kick the field goal. Houston kicks field goals at 1-17. It's good. We are in short range, so 1-18. It's good. 9. It's good. Houston adds a field goal. This is a short field goal of 27 yards, and it's going to make it 20-0. That's another point off turnovers as Minnesota threw a pick. Kickoff is going to be +4, so at the 4-yard line in the return zone. The return is 26 -3, so 23 yards, so we're out to the 27, so that's good. No chance at a touchdown, so therefore we don't bother to roll for the fumble, right? That's how we keep things fair. And if you want to roll for the touchdown, you can suffer an automatic loss of the ball. If you want to call a fair catch or whatever, you can. You don't have to return it. And if you don't have the ability to return it for a touchdown, we don't force you to lose the fumble, right? As that's the risk-reward portion of having the TD chance. Minnesota's really got to get going here. They're down 20-0 at home. This is the final drive in the 3rd quarter. 19, pass to the wide receiver, 1st down. DB doesn't modify it. 9 plus, it's batted away. Yep, 10, 11, batted down. Boy, I'm telling you, Darnold's having a horrible day. Sam Darnold, holy cow, 2. Quarterback sack, Deal shifts it down to intercepted. 18, it's picked off again. Darnold, obviously, was not prepared for this Houston defense. Intercepted 11 yards back, 7-4. There is a chance to go the distance, and he does not. But holy cow, Sam Darnold getting his butt handed to him. At 2-0 start, Viking fans all over the world thought this team might finally be ready for the prime time. And unfortunately, the Houston Texans are darn good. Houston, here we go. Houston, 19. 19 is pass to the receiver at the 1st down. DB's modified downward. It's going to be passed for 13, and it'll be batted away on +4, 16 plus 11. No, it's caught for 13 down to the 3-yard line. 1st and goal at the 3. C.J. Stroud threads the needle down to the 3. And 15. 15 is a pass to the fullback for a touchdown. Swings it out. There's no other check. 3-yard pass to the TD. So QB, 3-yard TD pass to the fullback out of the backfield. PAT is good. Folks, it's 27-0. And the Minnesota Viking fans are stunned. Kick return. Kick return or kickoff goal line is 4. So 4 deep. They're going to down it, take it at the 30. No chance at a turnover or a touchdown. Oh, Minnesota. They need Sam Darnold to do something. This is sad. 17. Pass to the receiver for 9 yards. 13 plus. No, it's a 9-yard strike, so we needed that. 2nd and 1. That's the best play of the day. Darn near the best play of the day for Minnesota. 6. 6 is halfback runs for 3. They get the 1st down. 1, 2, 3. No other check. So beautiful. If they can stay in this window of non-checks, they'll move the ball a little bit. But when they get to these extremes, they're in trouble, it looks like. 9. 9 is run. Okay, DB doesn't modify. An 8-yard run. So here we go. Now they've settled down, and they're running the ball. 2nd down. 2nd down and 2. 1. Intercepted. No. 2 is not. It's not going to be picked off, but it's 3rd down now and 2. They need to get the first down. 20, touchdown pass. 6 plus, it's batted away. Plus 1 is 7. So 7 and over. It's batted away, incomplete. 20. They need to roll a 7. I rolled a 6. Touchdown. Darnold completes a 50-yard bomb. QB. 50-yard TD pass. And that is to the wide receiver. That'll be you-know-who, Jefferson. And their extra point is automatic, PAT. 27-7. The crowd roars as Minnesota finally strikes. And Darnold has a big arm. And there it is, right there at midfield on 3rd and 2. Play action. Rolls to the right. Flings up a bomb. Jefferson, 5 yards beyond the defender, snatches it out of the air and trots into the end zone. Does a little wiggle dance. Does his little crazy dance to a roaring crowd. But they're getting their arse kicked. This is what's wrong with modern football. Celebrating like you just won the Super Bowl and you're getting your arse kicked. There you have it. Kickoff. 4. Do I sum it up? I think I sum it up pretty good. There it is. 30. The problem with modern is they celebrate personal successes while their team flounders. Here it is at the 30. We're not going to try to return the kick. We can, but I'm not going to. 4 deep. I'm taking it to 30. All right, Houston. 18. 18 is past the DB. Is going to modify this down. It's going to be a 9-yard strike. Yep, it is. So another beautiful Houston pass across the middle. 2nd and 1. 9. 9 is a run. DB modifies it down. 7 yards, a run up the gut for Dixon. Man, Dixon's had a great day. 1st down. And Houston just pounds him right down the gut, passing and running. 7-yard run for Dixon. 2nd and 3. Man, Dixon is a beast. 15. Pass to the fullback for 5. Swings it out of the backfield. Takes what they give him. Gets the automatic first down. 5 yards. And right now, Houston is staying right in this range here. Unlike Minnesota's been unluckily rolling up here. And Stroud and company are hanging around here in the middle, which is beautiful. 11 runs for 13. 19, he's tripped up. Oh, the back. So Dixon has a chance to rip off 13, gets tripped up for nothing. 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10. 12. Halfback runs for loss of 2. So now Minnesota steps up and starts playing some run defense after Dixon's 2 carries to get first. Here he is, 3rd down, 20. It's a touchdown. Nope, it's going to be batted away, 20. So 20-20, batted away. 4th down, and Houston will go ahead and punt from here. The punt 3 is -1 from 44, 43 yards. Going to be at the 1. They're going to let it bounce, and they're going to take it at the 20-yard line. There it is, folks. And Minnesota finally forces a Houston punt. Houston's punted one other time in this game, it looks like. Wow. So Minnesota's final drive. They do have a shot at an onside kick after this. 12. 12 is going to be halfback runs for a loss. Bang, bang. So Houston comes out stout. Causes a loss. 4. Pass to the halfback for a first down. 10 plus is batted away. Nope. It's going to be complete for a first down. So the 12-yard strike to the halfback out of the backfield. First down. Darnold looking good. See if Darnold can throw a touchdown pass. 9. 9 is fullback runs. DB doesn't modify. 8-yard rip for the fullback for Minnesota. 2nd and 2. 15. Uh-oh. Pass to the... Oh, swings it out for 5 to the fullback. First down. Fullback or tight end, whoever you want to call that in your... if you were running a 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, 1 back, you would call that fullback on that catch, 2nd tight end. First down, Minnesota put it on a brave face here for the final stanza in a blowout. 2, quarterback sack, Dio moves it down to intercepted. It is not intercepted, as I've rolled a 3. That's not going to make the cutoff, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Darnold trying to throw his 4th pick there. 9. 9 is runs for 8 as the DB does not modify. So an 8-yard rip up the gut for our backs. 3rd and 2. Come on. Last time Darnold was in 3rd and 2, he threw a 50-yard bomb. We're at the 49. If I roll another 20, that is serendipity right there. Nope. It's going to be intercepted. No, 2. It's not picked off. So again, Darnold, that's 2 dropped interceptions on this drive. Darnold should have thrown his 4th pick of the day, but 2 guys make breaks on the ball and can't roll them in. It's 4th. We got to go for it. As we're getting blown out, you go for it here. Pass to the tight end for 7. Linebacker modifies it down. It's going to be a pass to the other tight end, or a second tight, for 5 and a first down. So he swings it out of the backfield to his check down. Darnold taking the smart play, gets the first. And we keep the ball going here. Nine is going to be fullback, again, runs for 8. So rip, again, this could be the back or fullback, but again, I've noted on here as halfback or fullback. Depends on who's in that position. 2nd and 2. It's going to be interception chance. 9, yep, picked off. So he does finally throw his 4th on this drive. It's going to go 11 back, 9, 10, 11. And do they return it for a touchdown? No. But Sam Darnold has a miserable day. QB intercepted. That is his 1, 2, 3, 4th interception today. And in my rules, Houston just has to kill clock. Game over. So they're going to literally kill clock, as that's the end of game. So in these rules, you do not have to execute that final possession. Wow. 3rd quarter, we saw a field goal by Houston. Made it 20. In 4th quarter, we saw Houston throw a touchdown for 7. Oops. What was I doing here? Why did I do that? 7. And Minnesota finally get a touchdown, 7. And that's going to make it 27-7. Houston now 3-0. And Minnesota, in my pre-play, falls to 1-2. So Minnesota's not as good in my pre-play as real life. But there it is, folks. Houston climbs to 3-0. Minnesota falls to 1-2. And let's face it, this was a Houston-dominated defense, picking off Darnold 4 times, sacking Darnold 4 times. Unbelievable. And we do get the fumble early, which gives Minnesota a break, but then they promptly throw an interception, and C.J. Stroud makes them pay. Then Houston rips off a big run from Dixon. So Dixon, if I tracked this, would have had 100 yards or close to it today with that 46-yard run. He had a few 7s and a few 4s, so he very well might have gotten close to 100 today. Thank you for watching. This has been Big Country Football, the No Art Coil edition, and I used both the focus chart, the special teams variation tables for those who like to vary their special teams, and I used the quick play for the 2nd quarter, and there was no scoring in that quarter. So a little harder here for Houston to dominate on that quick play chart. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.